For the session of the 24th of May 2021, Ozop Energy closed at $0.0815, a retracement of 2.98%. About 22 million shares crossed the tape during that session. And we have a position in Ozop Energy. It has to be pointed out. So, the market cap is $375.5 million, 4.607 billion shares outstanding. We can see over the course of this whole year 2021, the stock has dropped from 38 cents down to 8 cents. So before we move on, that is really worrisome, but in any case, we're going to come back to that. So you can see the relative strength index is trying to improve a little bit. Price rate of change is flat. Probably there's a good chance the slope of this unbalanced volume indicator may be negative, but we could be wrong. And I think the MACD histogram is below zero, and the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is trying to improve. MACD is definitely below the signal line because the stock itself is pretty much okay. It's just slightly above its 10-day trend line, 10-day moving average. Ozop Energy appears to be consolidating within a longer term uptrend. The 200-day moving average is still bullishly sloping upwards, and the average directional index is below 20, indicating that shares have moved sideways recently. Comparative relative strength analysis shows it's lagging the S&P 500. And then moving on, we can see the momentum for Ozop Energy is improving. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors begin to purchase shares. Trading volume for that session was 22.262 million shares versus an average of 132.263 million shares per day during the last 12 months. The unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer term selling pressure has given way to near term accumulation by traders. So in this case, we have it that the unbalanced volume indicator and the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator are unison, so more and more people are gradually picking up shares, and you can see the last session was a lot more sedate. Only 22 million shares were involved, so the stock wasn't that volatile. It's a little bit quiet there, indicating that yes, to some extent, yes, there must be some consolidation. People are not the people who are crazy are not there at the moment. Forgive the use of the word crazy. So, but it's a little bit quiet, and for a lot of market participants, that's a good opportunity to look into things. And we can see that the volatility for the last 10 days stands at 354.38%. So moving on, we can see that technically, yes, it is a buy technically, but you also have to consider all of these things. Everything that is surrounding Ozop Energy. You have to do your own due diligence. This company has been accused of having a CEO who's paying himself six-figure salaries, and they barely have any funds and all that stuff. Indeed, they have all that news concerning green tech and all that stuff. You can see all the news here. Says Ozop Energy begins rollout of NeoGrid Modular EV charging network with 600,000 order for 10 charging stations in Brooklyn, New York, and all that stuff. So the fact that the stock has been retracing since the beginning of this year, it's not short sellers. They're not always there to just. They're there to principally to make money. But you also have to also remember that sometimes they are doing this, amongst other things, they're shorting stocks that are dodgy. So you decide, you do your own due diligence and balance all of these things very well. Be really careful. We ourselves, we have a position there, so observe, watch, be really careful. Okay, technically it's a buy, so you decide whether you're going to buy, improve your position, sell, as the case may be. So thank you very much for watching this video.